Caitlin Clark will not be a part of the 2024 Ladies Olympic team, barring an injury. And it looks like the Indiana Fever guard is not as upset as many thought she would be, and she's embracing a little bit of the time that she will get off in July. She said, "I'm excited for the girls on the team. I know it's the most competitive team in the world, and I know it could have gone either way. Me being on the team or not being on the team, I'm going to be rooting them on to win gold. I was a kid that grew up watching the Olympics, so it will be fun. Honestly, there's no disappointment. It just gives me something to work for. It's a dream. Hopefully one day I will be there. Just a little more motivation. You remember that? Hopefully when 4 years come around, I can be there." I saw Caitlin Clark's coach with the Fever said Caitlin told her that they done woke the monster up. So just for the record, here is the official reason given by Ladies Olympic Selection Committee Chair Jen Rosati on why Caitlin Clark did not make the Olympic squad. She said it would be irresponsible for us to talk about Caitlin other than how she would impact the play of the team. It wasn't the purview of our committee to decide how many people would watch or how many people would root for the U.S. It was our purview to create the best team we could for Cheryl and the USA Olympic squad. You know, I've thought about this more and more over the last few days. I've debated with a few of my friends and guys that I talk sports with behind the scenes. I'm leaning towards they should have put Caitlin Clark on that squad, man. I get it. You know, a lot of arguments out there about, Caitlin jumping the line. I get the arguments about, what happens when Caitlin's out there and she's only playing a couple of minutes and people are complaining about her time, in the actual games at the Olympics. My thing is, without Caitlin being there, nobody's going to watch the ladies at the Olympics at all. I think all motion is better than no motion at all. That's how I look at life, and I think you got to find a spot for Caitlin Clark. I mean, the demand for her right now is so crazy to just see her. I don't think she's a top 12 player in the world today, but in a year and a half's time, she definitely will be. In 2 to 3 years' time, she'll be a top 5 player in the world. Even if the ladies went out and lost at the Olympics in Paris, which is highly unlikely, even if they lost, that creates a great storyline for Caitlin to come back in 4 years and get her get back. I'm sorry, the WNBA's got to deal with the reality of Caitlin Clark is just so much more popular than any of these women have been able to be. And I literally go back and forth with this one. I think I'm landing my plane with you got to find a way to get Caitlin on that squad. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Diana Taurasi, who's a legend, still get a spot on that Olympic team, and she's the one that stands out to me. Is it that important to have Diana Taurasi on that squad, or should Caitlin get that nod with what's at stake? Growing the game globally, something the WNBA doesn't have right now, a global impact. I think you got to do what's best for business and put her on that team over Taurasi. That's the spot. That's the person that I will replace her with. I don't want to replace her with some of the younger talents that they're getting their first opportunity, second opportunity to be at the Olympics. I think you put Caitlin Clark on the back end of that roster, you're most likely not losing on a team that's got Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart on it anyway. I think you maybe missed the boat with not having Caitlin on that squad. And if you're the WNBA, you should have been pushing that Olympic committee to do that. That's my thoughts. Let me know yours. I'm obviously listening to whatever everybody got to say. My word is not bond. Time, love, and support. So your boy never take for granted. Should Caitlin Clark have been on the 2024 Ladies Olympic basketball squad? She did not make the cut as a rookie. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code FERRO, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code FERRO, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsFerro for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at It's Mr. Taliaferro, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is FERRO. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsFerro. And follow me on Twitter at itsmrtaliaferro.